Hey everybody, it's Candus, and in today's QuickBooks tips and tricks, I want to answer a question that I got on YouTube. So let's go over to my YouTube channel. I had created a video a few months ago, back in December actually, about owner's equity, and the video talks about if you have a loan where somebody's given you money. I shouldn't call it a loan. If somebody's giving you money and it's not a loan, and you put that money into your business, how would you enter that into QuickBooks? And I'm talking about doing it through equity, because owner's equity is actually what you're doing because you're contributing money into your account. If you want to know more about it, feel free to watch this video. But I had a question posted today, and Samara wanted to know that she had been using her owner's, when she created her business bank account, she used owner's contribution to use it. And she wanted to know if it was okay to keep using it. So let me go in and show you what that looks like inside of QuickBooks. So this is a data file that I created for my course that I teach. So I want to go in and show you what I would do. So if you go under Lists, Chart of Accounts, typically when you open up your bank account, you'll notice to the right here, there's different types of accounts. And you'll see these say equity on them. And there's one called Opening Balance Equity. If you double click on that, you'll see there's different things in here. We said we started a checking account with $100. We owed on our credit card for the data file that I was teaching on $200, and there was a loan for $100,000. And so all of these different things encompass the opening balance equity. So there's also, you'll notice, owner contribution that's been created as an equity account, and shareholder contribution, as well as shareholder distribution. So what the differences are is, depending on, shareholder has to do with a corporation. Owner contribution has to do if you're a sole proprietor. So what you're going to want to do is, if you already have an owner contribution account, if you ever put money into your business from your, say, personal account, that would be owner contribution. And if you ever take money out, that would be distribution or draws. Owner draws is also what people call that. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create one of these accounts, and the way you could do it is go down here under Account, New, choose Equity, and you'll see it talks about what equity is it tracks money invested or money taken out of the business by owners or shareholders. So if you click Continue, what you do is you would title this whatever you want. Now, if you're a corporation, it's going to be Shareholder, Contribution or Distribution. And if you're a sole proprietor, it would just be owner. If you have more than one owner, you can identify the owners. And if it's a LLC, it's usually partners or managing members, and you would put that in. Once that's entered, you would save and close it, and then you'll see it pop up in here. And then what you would do is, if you were wanting to, say you had expenses that you paid personally, but they were business expenses, but you paid for them personally, and you want to put those into QuickBooks, the first thing you could do is you can actually go in directly in here and double click on it. Type in the date where you paid it to. So let's just say it was Office Depot and it was $20.05. And then you would pick office supplies. So you're choosing what type of expense you paid for here, and you're clicking record. What that's doing is, I'll show you. If you do Control Y, it'll give you a little journal. If you do Control Y while you're clicking on it, what this will do is it will increase the business expense and credit it towards owner contribution. If you're putting money into your checking account, you could actually go into your checking account, make a deposit, choose a checking account, choose the date, go to your owner contribution or shareholder contribution, depending on what you have. Put in let's just say $300. I recommend putting a memo. So let's just say money from personal account. Blah, blah, blah. You put in whatever you want to remember what it's for. Make sure you're putting in the right bank account, making sure it's the right date. The account it came from is owner contribution, meaning you're putting money into your business. Hit save and close, and it will show up. Part of her question was, she already had this, is it okay to still use it? And the answer is yes. Owner contribution can be a collective of all the money in and all the money that you've taken out. can either go under contribution or distribution. And then at the end of the year, you can actually go under reports, go to company and financial, and your balance sheet, look at balance sheet standard. If you go down to the owner contribution and you double click on it, it will give you anything that has happened within that period of time. So you would give your tax professional at the end of the year all your contributions and distributions that you've taken, and it will keep track of it, and you can get that through your balance sheet. So I think that was probably more than what your question was, but I hope you enjoyed it. If for some reason I didn't answer your specific question, I didn't understand it, please leave a comment again, and I will give me a more clear question, and I'll answer it for you. If you would like to get the tips and tricks sent to your email directly, feel free to go to CandusCampfer.com and put your name and email address in here, and you will get them sent directly to your email as I do weekly tips and tricks. As well as you can email me any questions you have, and I'll create a video for you. And Confidence with QuickBooks is getting ready to be launched again. I do a course to teach people QuickBooks where you get to work with me live. So feel free to fill out your name and email at confidencewithquickbooks.com, and you will get the early bird special. So if you know somebody who could benefit from the tips and tricks about owner's equity, please share it. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'll talk to you guys again next week. Bye-bye.